Hey everybody, we are coming full circle with Iam Tongi. He started his American Idol audition, his journey, with the song Monsters by James Blunt. And today, we are reacting to a version that he did. He recently performed with James Blunt, singing Monsters again for the American Idol finale. And we're very excited for that. We've got our box of tissues just in case. And
I think we're going to need it. If the title that American Idol put there, super emotional duet, is any sign of to how we're going to feel as we watch this, we'll probably get pretty emotional. We were pretty emotional last time.
I've never been emotional on the show.
Never. And, they decided to start it off with an image of Iam sitting next to his dad singing. They're going to make this emotional.
You're already getting me emotional and we haven't even started it yet. All right, just push play. Put the tissues closer to me.
Oh, before they turn off all the lights, I won't read you your wrongs or your rights. The time is gone. I'll tell you goodnight, close the door. Tell you I love you once more. Time is gone, so here it is. I'm not your son, you're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to forgive, no need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know my mind. And while you're sleeping, I'll...
I think I'm emoting already.
This is really hard to watch without crying. They both performers. I know both of the stories. I know the story of James Blunt wrote the song for his dad, who he thought was going to pass away, but made a miraculous recovery and is still with us. And right next to him is Iam Tongi, whose father didn't make the recovery and is no longer with us. And both men have such different portrayals of the emotion. James Blunt feels very stoic, like he's trying to stand there and just take it on himself and handle it all. Iam Tongi is letting it out, letting the emotions flow in a way that feels very befitting to the Iam Tongi we've come to know over the performances he's made. They take it so differently. And it's not to say that either way is wrong or one is better than the other, but it's so interesting to watch the different ways that people are handling these emotions within the song.
Yes, within the performance itself.
Yes. It's really, really interesting.
Try to make you proud, so daddy, won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid, it's my turn. Stacy, sleep a lifetime, yes, and breathe the last word. You can feel my hand on your arm. I will be the last one, so I'll leave the light on. Let there be no darkness in your heart. I'm not your son, you're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to forgive, no need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine. And while you're sleeping, I'll try to make you proud. So daddy, won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid, it's my turn to chase the monsters away.
can't even speak. I don't know how you're supposed to watch that and not break down. When you see Iam break down so hard that he couldn't perform the song. And then James Blunt, who wrote the song, has performed it many times. It's okay. Just feel my hand on your arm. And the original meaning of the song was not to support someone next to you, but to support someone in their last moments. But in that moment, he was not singing to the crowd. He was singing to Iam. I know this is hard. I know this is not something that we're going to get through easily. Rely on me. Listen to my voice. Use it as the power you need to get through the rest of this, because this is so meaningful. We need to get through it. It's so important to both of them emotionally that they had to get through it. But they had to rely on each other's support to do so. And that was beautiful.
And of course, you see James, and he's singing, and he mentioned that he's more stoic than Iam has been, but you can see his hand trembling.
Trembling, yes.
Yeah. And I can imagine that James sees himself and maybe what could have been and relates with Iam. And they have a bond in singing that song together and having the experiences that they had together. And man, this one was... I was going to go with the whole box. Yeah. I thought the first one was emotional.
That one hit.
That one was
really hard. If you haven't seen us reacting to the original performance, you probably have. It's our most popular video by like 10 times. You've probably seen it. But if you haven't, please go check it out after this video.
Yeah.
We talk about a lot of personal things in that one as to why the song impacts us so hard. But this had more verses than that one did. And I never went back and listened to the original James Blunt song.
Me neither. Everybody told us to.
Everyone told us to. At this moment, I'm glad we didn't.
Yeah.
But at this moment, I also feel like, okay, I'm free to go do that.
Right.
There's not going to be another performance of it that I'm, like, gearing up for. I didn't think I was at the time. I just never got around to it. But I'm glad that I hadn't heard the original verse, or the verses that weren't in Iam Tongi's audition.
You know,
they're very powerful.
Sorry. Yeah, it's music like this. And especially this duet, I think, has a greater impact in what I'm about to say than the previous version when it was just one of them singing versions. This music like this, it gives us the opportunity to come together and to understand each other and to understand that other people understand us in a way that not every kind of music has.
Yeah.
And when we use opportunities like this, and especially when something like this is played on American Idol, right, in front of millions, hundreds of millions of people, and people at home with their families, they're watching, and they're nobody's watching this dried. I mean, maybe some people are, right? But PCP will do that to you. But nobody is watching this dried-eyed. And what that says is that I understand you, and you understand me. And James understands Iam, and Ian understands James, and we all understand each other because what they are singing about is life. It's not just fantasy or clever songwriting. This song wasn't written just to be a top hit. This song was written as a message to a father from a son. And then it was performed by that son to that father. And then it was performed by another son to his father. And it doesn't matter if you're a father, a son, a mother, a daughter, or whatever. You are a person, and you can relate to this. And knowing that, you can also see that everyone else can too. And because of that, we can all relate to each other. And this is the kind of music that heals the world. Our good friend DK, he's a music producer in Hollywood. And he talks about how he became a music producer because he wanted to heal the world.
Yeah. He sees it as therapy that you can scalable therapy. That's what he said.
And this is that. And that's how it works. So remember, when you're hurting, when you're saying goodbye to somebody, or when someone's saying goodbye to you, that as part of life, we can help and love and empathize with each other. And we can come together and we can heal ourselves and we can heal the world. And it's through things like this, and it's through the bravery of people like this, willing to share their emotions, willing to share their thoughts and their feelings and their pain and whatever they have. They're willing to share it and show, look at me, I am the same as you and we are one. And man, these guys.
They knocked it out of the park. They're so different. I could not think of a pairing who sings more differently than the sharp, stoic way that James Blunt sang this and the soft, ethereal, emotional way that Iam Tongi did. But they came together and showed that despite the obvious differences in vocal quality, you don't look at them and see any similarities either. Like, they're completely different on so many levels. But despite all that, they come together, they are one, they understand each other in this moment and in this thing. It's wonderful. I can't put into words the emotions that this song brings up. I've tried a couple of times now, but I mean, you guys watched it. You felt it too.
You were there. You were there. You don't need words for that. You were there.
It's wonderful.
And
what a performance.
Emotions aside, if we can, the mix of their harmonies was so beautiful.
Yeah.
You had James on this kind of lower side, and then you had Iam on the higher side, and that just elevated this song to no end.
Yeah. I'm wondering if there was supposed to be more harmony when Iam was breaking down. I'm wondering if there was more harmony supposed to be happening, and I'm wondering if that's part of why James Blunt was like, I got you, like, just feel my hand on your arm.
Man, that was such a moment, man. That was such a moment. Holy smokes! Like, that's all I got. I'm gonna go sit in my room.
What a way to go full circle.
Just gonna go cry in my room now for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, until next time, make sure to check out, if you haven't seen our entire Iam Tongi playlist, we have reacted to every single one of his performances on American Idol. So, head on over to the top of the playlist where we have our original reaction to Monsters. We get pretty personal in that. And then just go through the list because, man, he impressed us so many times in so many different ways throughout the entire journey. We've got one song left, and it's the song that Iam wrote for his father. So if you've already seen all the others, well, then we're going to put that one right here for you to go see the last one.
Holy cow. What a performance. You guys be good. Love you.